Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Barry Chappell coming to you live from Hollywood, California, home of PrimeTime Shopping Network. Oh, I got a big show. Got some ultra uber rare coins coming up tonight. Got some amazing art at 7 o'clock. I'm going to bring David Lloyd Glover up. He's a live artist. He was when I last saw him. Patty, he's still alive. You didn't knife him, did you? Okay. I got some amazing art. Got a lot of cool stuff tonight. But I want to start out with a guy that sent me some art. His name is James Perkins. I only have 3 pieces. I want to show them to you. And then I'm going to sell some Basaris. Hi, there we go. This is called Grizzly. And just take a look at Grizzly there, because here is a picture of James Perkins. And I don't want to show his phone number, but James Perkins has been painting, I think, since he was a little kid. And this is a signed and numbered James Perkins. He does wildlife. And I paint photorealism. All the prints right here are signed James Perkins and numbered. Well, yeah, right there. Best wishes, James Perkins. I don't know if they're numbered, but there is one of them I want to show. I only have 3. And this is something, Patty, you should be careful of, so you can know which bears. That's a grizzly bear. And look at this. What kind of bear is that? A black bear. Best wishes, Jim Perkins. Look at that. He did these in 2016. And here is the last one. All right, Patty, you got a grizzly bear, a black bear. What kind of bear is left? Polar bear, yes. Yeah, it's polar opposites. It's got split person. No, that is a polar bear. Look at that. I think he could make that jump, Ashley. Yeah, what do you think? You think he could make that jump?
Yeah, he can make the jump.
I don't know. What happens if he misses? He slips. He's got to end up in the water.
Well, that's okay. He has his fur.
He's got his fur, yes. Well, folks, what I want to do is he started painting at age 3. His subjects are not restricted. He paints everything from ants to elephants. I like that. And he is in the Art Gerber collection, the Ward collection, the former Kentucky Governor Steve Besher. In the past, he's been part of the Kentucky Artists Guild. He's done a lot. And I'll tell you what I want to do is, which one would you? Yeah, I have 3. And they're not going to be 4,000 or 5,000, not going to be 2,000, not even going to be 1,000. They're going to be less than $400, less than $300. Just give me a call. If you saw one of the bears that you like, give me a call on Mr. Perkins' work. Look at that. There's 3 of them here. I like the bear saying, "Feed me, mama."
Is that the grizzly bear on here?
I think so.
Yeah, he's like,
You don't want to mess with that bear.
no.
I'm a bear.
Yeah, you are.
I'm a bear-y. I'm a berry. Yeah, I used to be. Now I told Matt my last name is not for Matt. For everybody else, it's Chappell. For Matt, it's Chappell from now on.
He says, I think it's an albino bear.
Albino bear. Yes. So, folks, I have these 3 signed James Perkins, all dated, some 2020, this one 2016, all signed. Best wishes, James. So give me a call. Give Ashley a call. Let's work somebody a deal on the Bears. The Bears.
The Bears have it.
Yes. Oh, I got some great David Lloyd Glover I'm going to be showing you in a minute. But before I get to the David Lloyd Glover, somebody was interested in Basaris. Do you have them on?
She believes her favorite is Winter Walk.
Winter Walk.
But she wants to see them all.
I will show them all. What is her name?
Her name is Miss W.
Mrs. W. All right, Mrs. W.
I'll take it.
This is Winter Walk. This is done by Sasha Basari. Sasha Basari is one of the greatest artists I have ever come to meet. He is Russian gentle surrealism. I personally think he looks a little bit like Brad Pitt. Nobody else does, but this is the kind of guy Sasha is. That is Sasha on the roof of the Hermitage. All of the paintings on the roof by him and other artists, he is a master graduate of the St. Petersburg Academy of Art, were to raise money to help the stray cats and dogs that run around the area around the Hermitage in St. Petersburg. And so that's a picture of Sasha. Here was the big poster, and that's the Hermitage right behind it. That's a picture, a poster saying, help us raise money for the stray cats and dogs. He's got a cat. His cat's dead now because I visited him in 2013, but Sasha really likes cats and dogs. Oh, Ashley, let's get me into some more trouble here tonight. This is the Apple computer. I think statute of limitation. I smuggled that through Russian customs. Yeah, and that's the first time I met Sasha. And he's opening his smuggled computer. Yeah. It was at the Hermitage where I got to touch that amazing painting, The Dance. I had to touch it 3 times because Robert Jolly didn't get the shot, and on the 3rd time it moved. But I just want to show you because the thing that you got to understand about Sasha, this is him in his St. Petersburg apartment, is he's a grown man, but he sees things through the eyes of a child. And you look at the way he paints, it's like a child is painting, but there's something magical about it. You look at this little guy's eyes, you look at the dog's eyes. That boy, that dog, they know you. It is the most amazing skill that you can ever. Every day I was there, we ate lunch at the same pizzeria. Now, you don't know if he looks like Brad Pitt. All right. Brad Pitt. Look at that right there. Look at that. Doesn't he look like Brad Pitt there?
Does that?
Yes.
Pitt.
Brad Pitt. So Sasha Basari is one of the most talented artists, and I wish I had more. I only have 3 or 4 left. And I am going to show you, hang on. Here's Satoshi Online where they wanted $22,000 a piece for his paintings. And where is his cat that he warned me about? Give me 1 second. Ashley, can you switch this out for another Basari? Because these are all the Basaris I have left in this world. Here it is. This, Wilson. Oh, go ahead and show this. Friends. Look at that. That's the Nieves River. If you ever go to St. Petersburg, you can walk the whole river. I mean, it is just amazing. And Wilson, coming close, this was Sasha Basari's cat. So it's 2013. I'm in St. Petersburg, and I'm looking at the cat. Cat's staring at me, just like that. And I say, Sasha, can I pet your cat? And he spoke in broken English. He's gotten a lot better at it. But he says, be careful. And so I slowly moved in, and I pet the cat between his ears, and the cat starts purring. And I'm petting him on his belly, his stomach. I said, Sasha, the cat loves me. And the cat's purring, and Sasha comes by, gives me a look, says, be careful. I said, be careful what this cat loves me. Then all of a sudden, he clawed the heck out of me, bit me, and he goes, I told you. So Sasha Basari is one of the all-time greats. This one right here is the second one. This is one of my all-time favorite Basaris, because if you ever get over to St. Petersburg, and Ashley, if you can grab this one, you will see that it's light all night, almost all night. And when I went there, it was light till 2:33 in the morning, and then by 5 it's sun up again. I mean, this, I think, is one of his best paintings. There are all kinds of Nightbird, but there's all kinds of symbolisms in St. Petersburg. There are Roman symbols. There are also Greek symbols. It is an amazing city. Look at this. Yeah, the item number is 2390. Folks, I got ads on Satoshi Online. They're $1 billion. And this, I love that hue. Trying to show it's the middle of the night, but that glow that only Sasha Basari can put on a painting. And this is one of my all-time favorites right here. Ashley, I don't know if I should let you touch this because you're a demon. She's a demon woman. This right here.
You are so funny.
No, look at the little boy, the angel. He painted an angel and that angel. And look at this lady. Look at the angel and the lady. This is called the cathedral. But you look into their eyes, you know them. They know you. It's one of the greatest gifts I've ever seen from an artist. That little angel boy will talk to you. This is stunning. I wish I had more.
2392 Cathedral.
T-
It's Ashley.
239, what? 2390, yes. Yeah, it's 21,000 on Satoshi at line. And what I love about it is you get to see the real Russian canvas, everything about it. The boy has his hand on a chapter in a book. This is unbelievable. So, Mrs. W., those are the 4 Basaris I have left. What does she say, Ashley? So, Mrs. W, those are the 4 Basaris I have. 1 or 2 of them want to live in your house.
She'll text.
She'll what?
She'll text us when she's ready.
Okay. Well, I wanted to show those all for Mrs. W. And we got to keep Ashley away from this angel boy. Oh, well, get away, Ashley. Yeah. Wilson, you know. Kiki, you know. Patty, you know. Yeah. All right. Any interest in this, give us a call. Ashley's talking to Mrs. W. And I got some other, at 7 o'clock, I got David Lloyd Glover coming up. And so we're done with these for now?
If you want to wait.
Yeah, well, I wanted to see if she wanted any of those. She's going to get back to you.
She'll get back to us.
Okay. Well, I am going to move on to some really cool coins, folks. I'm going to move on to the...
Susan loves Susan's Creek.
Oh, Susan loves Susan's Creek.
Yes.
Oh, thank you, Susan. Thank you. Oh, that was an incredible painting, too.
She actually took the mirror down in her bedroom and replaced it with Susan's Creek.
That's pretty devoted. I'll tell Michael. Thank you.
She's going to tell Michael.
I'll tell Michael. Yes. Now,
Right?
folks, here's what I... Yes. Now, I want to show you something that I got that is really cool. Well, I think it's cool. This is one of the rarest coins that I can offer you. And Patty, can you just grab me a coin stand? Because this is so rare. And I want to show you what most people get for these. Yeah. This, I have 3. I had to fight to get these 3. I had to call in favors to get these 3. If you haven't been watching, American $20 St. Gaudens, minted from 1907 and through 1933, they're going crazy right now. And one of the toughest ones to get, good thing they're encapsulated. I'll just put them right here, Wilson. This is, hand me that coin. I know what you're going to do with it. Yes. Folks, look at these. They only minted 393,500, which is so low. That is one of the lowest mintages. The 1928 has 8.8 million, and that's still not the highest mintage. The 1924, for example, the 1913D is less than 1% of the population of the 1924. 964 have been graded in MS64 versus 113,194 of the 1924s. This is as rare as it gets. This is item BC2419. Okay. Now, folks, take a look at this. A total mintage. This is one of the rarest coins I've ever owned. And I had to fight. I sold the 5 I had. And that was about a month and a half ago. And I had to fight and fight and fight. I wanted these at the same price. And I don't know if you know, but the price of very rare dates. And the 1913D is one of the rarest. And just to give you an idea, here is somebody selling, give me a second, a 1913D. Chappell, I'm a mess with my paperwork. Hang on. I'm going to move you out of the way. Hang on. Oh, I'm going to give you a great price. If you want one of these, I wish I had more. I had to fight to get these. Look at this. Here's a 1913D right here. $8,499. $8,400 is, and it's right above the coin. You'll see the price right there. $8,499. A lot of nines there. $8,499.99. You'd think they'd round it up or down, Patty. I mean, if you're charging somebody $8,499.99, why don't you just make it $8,500 or $8,400? So here's a NGC like the one I got, and this sold out in an hour. Here is a 1913D NGC, $6,750. It was gone, bam, bam, bam. Now, Ashley. I want to make everybody happy. Wilson, I'll bet these 3 coins fly out of here faster than you can imagine. Sell them that cheap. Ashley, you're killing me. You want me to grab my chest. She wants me to grab my chest like I'm having a heart attack. Wilson, you warned me. You warned me. Hang on, I got to look at the computer. She's trying to kill me, David. I told you she's a devil woman. All right, let me see. Let me just see what I sold these for. Because you're trying to kill me. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my goodness. All right, folks, I'm going to give you a treat of treats. Something. And David, I'm putting you in charge of Ashley. You hold her down. You know, I mean, this woman, and she is a great person, but greedy, greedy, greedy. I mean, she is greedy, greedy, greedy.
Oh, Susan, tell him.
Hi, Susan. Susan, I can't promise you that. Got a deal for you. I only got 3 of these. I hope you're out there.
Promised her the sun and the moon.
Say what?
You promised Susan the sun and the moon.
The sun and the moon?
He said the sun and the moon.
I'll work on it, Susan. And I'm not talking bad about Ashley. Look, Susan, when we nursed her through rehab, we didn't say boo about it. And Patty, when she got arrested for shoplifting, not once, not twice, but 5 times at the same store, did we mention it on TV? No, we didn't. So, Susan, I've already been pretty nice to her. And, the assault charge, I don't want to bring that up. I don't want to. Whoever wants one, $4,395. And you are getting one of the rarest coins I've ever had on TV. $4,395. That is 70%, 30% off of the best price I found at $6,750 for the exact same coin. Right there, Wilson. $6,750. I've cut it all the way down to $4,395. In my humble opinion, this coin's got all, it's just my opinion, but it's got all upside. This coin is a rocket ship. I had to call in every favor with one of the largest auction houses on the planet to get these 3 coins. And most people sell these for $8,000, $7,800, $8,000, $8,200. And these are blazers. MS64, meaning it's brilliant uncirculated. Look at that. A 1913. And what I love about this coin, if you come in close right over the date, is the D for Denver. Most Denver struck St. Gaudens, a lot of them look like they were hit by a train because they go in a canvas bag, they get put on a train, and the face, the rim of one coin is banging the other coin, and that ends up with bag marks, scuffy, ugly. Take a look at the reverse of that. Designed by Augustus St. Gaudens. In God we trust. Look at that. The sun's rising on the new America. Teddy Roosevelt hired him to make coins. Roosevelt thought our coins were hideous. Now, Augustus St. Gaudens started making, the sculptor Augustus St. Gaudens, they started in 1907, but unfortunately, Mr. St. Gaudens died before he could see a finished coin. And to be able to get these at $4,300, it's supposed to be $600, Ashley. You tricked me again. My God. Mr. Glover, you know anybody that can fix her? Oh.
I know who will take her out for dinner.
Oh.
There we go.
At a restaurant of her choice.
Mm.
But ask you.
Well, I wanted to show you these. I'll show them a little later when we're on Dish. This is a special price. Now, I only have, I'm going to get myself in trouble. Matt, don't worry, I'm not going to get you in trouble. I'm going to take all the blame for this. BC 2079. Right there. 1908, no motto, in MS65. All right, let me stand these up so they don't. All right.
How many ounces of gold is the coin?
How many of what?
Ounces of gold. Gold. How much?
The 1913 Ds, yes, those are 0.9675 of a pure ounce. But if you want gold, buy it other ways. This is a rare coin The 13Ds are very rare. This is the 1908 no motto. And let me find a way. There you go, Wilson. There you go. Look at that. Now, I just want to show you something because this is important to me. This 1908 no motto. Oh, just if you're curious. This is my dog Ginger at the beach. I thought she'd be scared of the waves. She didn't care. She loved it. She was trying to swim off to a different, no, she liked it. Now, holy Toledo, stop the presses. Now, Patty, I have a competitor. They come on TV all the time. It's a company. I used to sell with the one guy, but I thought that guy was dead, but he's not. Yeah, you know, the guy that wrote all those coin books, but he's alive. I thought he was dead. My bad. Well, his new company has a 1908 no motto. Look at that. They're selling theirs in MS64 for $3,495. Now, watch this, ladies and gentlemen. And small children, don't try this at home without a lot of practice. Ashley, I have two 1908s in no motto in 6.5, a grade higher than their 6.4 that they want $3,495. Oh, I can do it. Camera 2. It's just like that guy that became a senator and then had to resign. I think I can, I think I can, I know I can, I know I can. Which actor was that? Minnesota senator? He had to, Al Franken, yes. I think I can, I think I can. Do you understand this, Wilson? Can you digest the complete grasp of what I'm about to do? For a grade lower, they want $34.95. Mine is PCGS, a grade higher, not lower, higher, making mine gem brilliant uncirculated. Oh, this is going to sting. $3,295. Patty, I have put a PCGS MS65 instead of 6.4. I'm a grade higher, PCGS, not NGC, and I'm $200 cheaper and a grade higher. That's an incredible deal. I only have two. If you ever wanted to buy a gem brilliant uncirculated, and I got to be honest, I'll tell you, I'm going to steal one line from one of the hosts of Flim Flam Chart Man. He says how can a coin that old survive without any bag marks this long? I can feel it. I just wanted to show you those. Now, folks, in about 25 minutes, we're going to be joined by Dish Network. And at that time, I am going to introduce a great artist, but I'm also, a little later, I'm going to sell these coins, and they're going to fly out of here. I have 3 other St. Gaudens. Right here, Wilson. All brilliant uncirculated. I got a 1927 BC 2083. It glistens like the gold it is. That was real money. If you had a $20 bill, you could take it to the bank in 1927 and say, I'd rather have gold coin. They'd hand you that. Here is the second 1927. I gotta move it. I gotta bring a better stand in. Here's the last one. And this is a blazer. Look at this. A 1928 Gem Brilliant MS65. Look at that. So few bag marks. This coin was minted in Philadelphia in 1928. Oh, I'm trying to show the holder, Wilson. Go, yeah, a little high. Yeah, 1928 MS65. Look at that reverse. Augustus St. Gaudens. Look at that. Now, Ashley, if we had a 1928 and 6.5 before?
Is there a number on the back of it?
Yes.
Okay, what is that number?
You'd love to know, wouldn't you?
I would love.
2119. But I want here. Wilson, get that head on. That is a beautiful coin. I only have one of them. Oh, look at that. Folks, this is what real gold looks like. This is what real money is about. Now, all of a sudden, you've got two different groups of countries, Russia and Iran, talking about a gold-backed currency. And you had one other group. Oh, give me a second. I just read about it. That was thinking about like three nations making a new currency backed by gold. Oh, China. The gold-backed yuan. What did this is in 6.5, not 6.6. Oh, that's a gorgeous coin. I want this coin too much. I must sell it right now. I am not allowed to compete with my customers. At a price. I'm off. Whoever gets this, send me a Christmas card. This is too cheap. Oh, $2,895. That is one of the most beautiful. Look at that. You can see her eyes. Wilson, I know you're doing the best with that camera. You can see her fingertips holding the torch. You can see her fingers on the olive branch. And if you look down at her sandals, you can see her toes. That is just a beautiful 1928. Stunning. Yeah. I have no idea what those people want. Too much. I always have the best price so they don't get on TV. So look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Those are my gold coins. And I'm so happy I got some 1913Ds to show Dish. And I want to show this sign again. It was about 8 months ago when I cut this out of the newspaper. I had to blow it up, Wilson. Wanted. Someone to go back in time with. This is not a joke. You'll get paid after we get back. Must bring your own weapon. I have only done this once before. Safety not guaranteed. And they have the number. I crossed the number off. Must bring your own weapon. Anybody on the gold that I have here tonight? Okay. Tell you what I got in the art form. Hang on. Oh, that was some. Those 13 Ds. I am going to auction this off right here. Marquette in color. 1 of 1. Signed Guillaume Azoulay. Yes, now, Matt, I lost the item number. It is Gemini, Marquette Colors 1 of 1, where Guillaume Azoulay first did an etching, then he hand watercolored it. Ashley. Do you know the item number on this? All right. This is really rare. When you're talking about a 1 of 1, the only one, the Marquette to the entire edition. What's that? 2, 3, 5, 9. That's how she said it.
2360.
Say what now?
2360.
2360. You heard her change her mind there, David. Yeah. Now, folks, this is as rare of an Azoulay as you're ever going to see. Marquette to the edition, the one they did, the Marquette, 1 of 1, where he has hand watercolored it. Signed Guillaume Azoulay. This is rare. This is beef tartare rare. This is rare. Oh my goodness. You know, Gemini, the original etching was sold out rare. I think it was in Print World Guide 15 years ago or 20 years ago. It was $2,700 issue price, and it went up to $3,200 or $3,500. This is the only one, the Marquette, that he hand watercolored. This is too rare. Should I wait for Dish, Ashley, or should I sell it right now?
Sell it right now.
Oh, you can gamble with other people's money, with the best of them. Kiki, when you go to Las Vegas, don't trust Ashley with your money. Yeah. All right, don't abuse me, people. This is too cheap. How many people are watching me on the internet only? Matt can gauge that. Why can't he check it right now? What's that? How do you know? It's all right. Matt can't check it right now. So should I just lay it down there, Ashley?
Lay it down.
Start at 0.
Oh, wow.
Oh, now she goes, oh, wow. Yeah. What kind of increments? No, I can't do 2,900. No, I'll tell you what, start at 0, $200 increments. This is one of the most exclusive Azoulays. 200 increments. This is one of the most exclusive Azoulays. 200 increments. This is one of the most exclusive Azoulays. 200 increments. This is one of the most exclusive Azoulays. 200 increments. This is one of the most exclusive Azoulays. 200 increments. This is one of the most exclusive Azoulays. 200 increments. This is one of the most exclusive Azoulays. 200 increments. This is one of the most exclusive Azoulays. 200 increments. This is one of the most exclusive Azoulays. 200 increments. This is one of the most exclusive Azoulays. 200 increments. This is one of the most exclusive Azoulays. 200 increments. This is one of the most exclusive Azoulays. 200 increments. This is one of the most exclusive Azoulays. 200 increments. This is one of the most exclusive Azoulays. 200 increments. This is one of the most exclusive Azoulays. 200 Gemini. Color, hand-colored etching, signed 1 of 1. Marquette, 1 of 1. What am I doing? I should frame this, put it in auction, get 8, 9, 10, 12,000 for it. But no, I'm sitting here starting at 0. Zilch. Niet. Now, Wilson, I want to warn everybody, don't trip running from your computer to your phone at home. We have time. The bid is resting at 0, Wilson. When I was 18 and lived in Douglas, Georgia, I would go to a track with the owner of a local 7-Eleven and 2 of my friends that also went to South Georgia College. It was to gamble. And this guy that owns 7-Eleven ended up calling me Smiley B. Zilch. Yeah, Zilch as in that's where my bid is right now. No open once. No open twice. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this down now. Let's see what time it is. How long, Mr. Jackals, is a David Lloyd Glover docudrama? This works out perfect. Camera 2, 1, 2, whatever. Hey, camera 3 if you had them both together. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you a 12-minute film about our next guest. And then at 7 o'clock when Dish starts, we'll start with right there with David Lloyd Glover. Take a look at this. Take a look at this.
I'm David Lloyd Glover, and art is my life. I've been an artist for the last 40 years. I've made my entire living working in the art field. When people ask me what my style is, I usually describe it as vivid impressionism, and that's because of the color palette that I use. And it's not so much about, am I a landscape painter, a seascape painter, or am I a still life painter, representational painter? I paint all things. There is a Glover signature. Collectors tell me there's something they see in my work, regardless of subject matter. They recognize my use of vivid colors, and there's a real resonance that they feel when they view one of my paintings, and particularly when they own one of the paintings. It has real emotional impact to them. When I was about 4 years old, my father took me to his favorite movie, and he took me to see Disney's Fantasia. And that was a whole wide world emotional thing that happened to me. You know, being in a big movie theater, the big screen, and seeing this artwork come to life, I was completely knocked off kilter. And my father explained to me that those aren't real things. I thought that was a real world. He said, no, those are all drawings. It was that mind-blowing experience that my father took me to that started me on this track of having to create, and I was voracious. I was drawing on everything. So they were getting me big stacks of paper, and I was filling them up as fast as I could, drawing everything that I saw on television, like Buck Rogers, Gene Autry, Roy Rogers. I mean, I was just out of my mind. It started there, and it never stopped. I'm always thinking of the person who is going to view the painting and what perspective they're going to have on it, particularly if they're going to be the owner of that painting. It becomes their personal possession and therefore their personal vision. The passion isn't to entertain me. It's not about what I think or what I feel so much. I think about what it would affect somebody else and how I could deeply impact their psyche. I want to bring out human emotions in a way that is calming, serene, exciting. If it's a brilliant sunset or something, it's all about emotions. That's what paint is. My paintings are really expressions of emotion. The moment that I realized I was gaining a reputation in art was when my Brentwood gallery was having an exhibition for me, and I walked into a very busy gallery full of people waiting to see me. I noticed that Olivia Newton-John was standing right in front of one of my paintings. I'm new to Los Angeles, and I'm going, wow, that's Olivia Newton-John. And we're just having a one-on-one conversation like I'm an equal to her. We live here in Los Angeles, and it's the entertainment capital of the world and certainly the creative center of the world. As a result of that, I've created a lot of paintings which celebrate the cultural history of Hollywood with famous icons of American pop culture. I did a painting of Django Reinhardt. He was the famous gypsy European jazz guitarist from the 1930s and 1940s. Anybody who plays guitar, that is his hero, because there's just nobody else like Django Reinhardt. I finished the painting, I took it in, and the gallery director said to me, dude, that's a great painting, but I don't know who the heck that is. Along comes Kim Campbell, Glenn Campbell's wife. She took one look at this painting, went, oh my God. And she ran back down the street, grabbed Glenn Campbell out of another store, took him up to the gallery and said, Glenn, look at that. And of course, that was it. He fell in love. That is his hero. Glenn Campbell is one of the greatest guitarists in the world ever. His hero is Django Reinhardt. So Glenn Campbell bought the painting. I've had a lot of artists that inspire me. I was at a show of Andrew Wyeth. When you see an Andrew Wyeth original painting, you realize he's really an artist's artist. They're wonderful compositions. His sense of light, of time and place are just outstanding, and it's very inspiring. Another artist is John Sargent. Although he was a portrait painter of great renown, he was also a wonderful impressionist painter who had great facilities to paint just about anything. His ability to capture a place and time was just outstanding. He would pride himself in painting a whole string of pearls with essentially a single brushstroke. I grew up in a city called Victoria in British Columbia. I lived 6 doors down from Emily Carr, and she is probably one of the greatest impressionist painters that ever lived. And certainly in the realm of women painters, Emily Carr inspired Georgia O'Keeffe, and here I'm literally 6 doors down from her studio. The impact of seeing her work completely floored me. Her paintings were just unbelievable. For the way an artist thinks and how an artist approaches his life, I turned to my mentor, Sid Barron, who became, over the years, what's considered a Canadian national treasure in the world of art and published art. He and I became friends when I was about 18, I think, at the time, when I first met Sid. And I went to meet him at his studio. And I went down the hallway to that studio door, and it's blank, glass window, rapped on the window, door opens, and this guy who looked like Art Carney from the Honeymooners looked at me and he said, huh, what do you want? And I said, well, my name is David Glover and I'm an artist and I really wanted to meet you and whatever. And he reached out and he grabbed me by the shirt and pulled me inside and said, get in here, close the door. And he said, now what was that again? At first he was a little shocked because nobody would ever come to his door. He was a recluse. But shortly thereafter we became fast friends and we became friends for years. And he really was my artistic mentor. He was not an artist who was telling me how to do things technically. It was really about philosophy, and it was about life experience. Sid prepared me for the rejection and sharing his life experience on what it's like as an artist to present your portfolio and constantly being rejected. And for me not to lose heart, expect to be rejected was what he would tell me. You make 10 presentations, you make 20 presentations, but eventually somebody will say yes and you'll be accepted. His guidance is what propelled me to pursue my career professionally.
昔々あるところに
One of the most poignant moments early in my career was I was invited to Tokyo to have a one-man show with an art dealer there known as Art Brilliant. And Art Brilliant was, certainly at the time, the largest art dealer in the world. I went to an exhibition where it was kind of beyond description. There was over 850 people. The pomp and circumstance they put on, the ceremony of having an artist there live and in person, to them was really something big. At that show, I was sold out that evening, and it was just over 100 original paintings. I realized I had an awful lot of work to do because I signed an exclusive contract for Asia that went on for the next 17 years. Although it was very difficult to perform at such a high level for so many years, the result to me was that there really isn't anything that I can't do. Living in Southern California gives me the inspiration of light and atmosphere, but my broad, vivid landscapes that I create are from my memories of where I grew up in British Columbia. Those images live with you forever. When I want to create a stunning wilderness landscape or a mountainous lake, I go right back to when I was young. My studio is unique in that I have an eastern exposure. So in the morning I control my lighting through the shutters, and I'm able to direct the light onto the canvas area to essentially color correct, because I can get a very clean color. As the day progresses, I move the shutters because the sun is rising above and then sets into the west. Even when the sun is setting, I get a specific style or type of light that comes in through the windows. When I have one of my paintings sold, I never really know whether the same emotions and message that I'm trying to impart in this painting actually transcends to the collector. It's the human part of us that perceives what we see and what we feel as art, because we can go to that extra level, and there it becomes art. My inspiration will come from some emotional and visual impact, and then I will express it in my paints, in my mediums. I want people to see the remnants of the artist. I want them to see a piece of art. I'm telling a story, either it's a narrative story by what you see going on in the scene, or it's strictly an emotional story. It's a response that you have to a particular light effect, a view down a country road, you imagine what's at the end of that road or where it's leading you to, or it's nostalgia. It reminds you of when you were growing up, or it reminds you of an important time in your life. Maybe it was your first romance. You were in a setting just like you see in this painting. So it touches this on a very base level. Art is something that chooses you. Your ability to create in any kind of medium just comes innately, and it starts when you're very young. Certainly in my case it did. You feel this need to create all the time, no matter what you're doing. But it's not something that I think that you decide one day, you wake up and say, okay, let's go to school and be an artist. It has to come from within. Art is something that's always in your left ear telling you, yeah, it's time to paint. It's time to paint, David. You kind of follow the direction that all forces are leading you in. I have done other things in my life, but art is always the mainstay. It has been a constant in my life since I was 4 years old, and it's a constant today. Everything I do in my life revolves around creativity.
folks. Barry Chappell coming to you live. Hello to my Dish Network, folks. I just showed a little documentary a long time ago, but that's what? My mic's on. Can they hear me? How many fingers am I holding up, Wilson? I know, no. Oh, folks, I got a great show. And live in studio, I have one of the great master artists of all time, and he brought some of the greatest art prints you have ever seen. So, hang on one second. What province in Canada were you born in, David?
British Columbia.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, David Lloyd Glover, come on up here.
Hello, sir.
How are you?
Excellent. How are you doing?
Fine, fine.
Well, oh,
You got to turn your mic on.
Am I on?
Yeah,
Thank
you're
you.
on.
Okay, we're here.
So, you have done so much. You were in you made a lot of the commercials people saw, a lot of the paintings.
Yes, that's right.
What's your most famous one? If you had to say,
The most famous TV commercial?
no, ad. Didn't you design a lot of ads?
Yeah, I did a lot.
What the names one?
Let's see. How about the Olympics?
Okay, that's pretty big.
Winter Olympics.
Winter Olympics.
1988.
All right. Yeah. Well, now you also used to be, and I have pictures of it in your folder, Art Brilliance in Japan.
Yes.
I mean, that was in the 80s.
1990s. Actually,
90s.
I started with them.
And some of your paintings would go for $250,000 plus.
That's right.
The originals. And stand here because I gotta show you this.
Yeah.
Here are some pictures of a younger David Lloyd Glover. Don't you feel bad? You look the same. I'm getting
I hope
old.
so. I'm trying.
I'm
yeah,
as
there
old-
we are. That's
Yeah.
an Art Brilliant little
And-
sales piece there.
and-
I was their first contract artist.
Were you?
Yeah,
Art
very
Brilliance?
first one to have an exclusive contract with Art Brilliant.
Well, they would. I mean, they were in the 1990s. That was huge.
Yes,
Like, here you are.
that's me at a opening of one of my shows. That's a show in Osaka, Japan. They had 28 galleries at the time.
28 galleries, and you're cutting the ribbon.
Yeah, it's the beginning of the show, and that was the vice chairman of the company, and there was the chairman of Art Brilliant.
Wow.
Yeah,
And they were. I mean, an auction. They bring in tens of millions of dollars at every one of. I mean,
that's right. And if you look in this picture, you'll see Brother Ray, which is here tonight, right there.
oh,
You'll see Led Zeppelin, because we did a show. I did some of these for Japan.
my
The origi-
goodness!
These are the original paintings.
And I have the signed and numbered art
Yes, you
prints.
do.
Oh, well, this is a long time ago. I remember Art Linkletter.
Oh, yes.
Pat Boone.
Pat Boone.
There's you with a mustache.
Yep, and Hugh O'Brien.
Yeah, yeah.
So you've got the four musketeers there.
Oh, oh. Well, what we're doing tonight, folks, is absolutely amazing. David has brought some of his greatest art prints. And this, one of my favorite singers of all time, Neil Diamond. Take a look at that.
Yeah, Neil Diamond. This is what I call Hot August Night. And this was from the famous concert in Los Angeles at the Greek Theater. And it was titled Hot August Night. They recorded it live for an album.
Wow.
And there he is on stage.
My goodness.
That's where the image was inspired by. So we call it Hot August Night. And this sells in the edition, which was a special edition of only 100. This is an AP, but it's sold all over the world.
And there's only 10 APs.
Only 10 APs, that's right.
And
this, I believe, is number 1 or maybe
no,
10
this
out
is
of 10.
10 out of 10. Now, this is, do you hand embellish it once you get done, or is it just?
No, this is the
looks
final
so
print.
Vibrant.
It is exactly like the original painting. I mean, if I put them side by side with the original, you can't tell the difference. Oh,
yeah.
no. I work very hard to make sure that the color reproduction is exact.
Now, you've been sold in galleries all around the
Yeah.
world. What would you put a fair retail? I mean, if you walked into a gallery in London or Beverly Hills and they had one of these and they had known you, what would they have an artist proof of this edition?
Artist proof would be about $10,000.
$10,000.
Yeah,
I'm getting fat. Why are you, Wilson? All right, hang on.
Yeah. Hey, you're looking fat on the camera. It
The
adds 10
beach
pounds.
is that way.
Very good.
All
I'm
right.
impressed.
So this would go for 10,000
Yeah.
approximately. All right, that is Neil Diamond.
Neil
This
Diamond,
is
Hot August Night.
Hot August Night. Now that right there.
This one?
That's my favorite. Yes.
Okay, let's put up Mr. Elvis Presley. This is the young Elvis Presley. I call it Elvis Rockabilly
Rockabilly.
because when he started, he was rock and hillbilly.
Oh.
And he put it together and it became Rockabilly. So this is Elvis before he became really famous. You know, he's got his Western garb on here.
And this is one of the 10 artist
Martin.
proofs. Yes.
Yes, it is.
And look at this. So this would be 10, 12 grand in a
Yes.
gallery. Oh, that is
Very
stunning.
popular image.
And there's only 10 of them in the artist proofs. Yeah.
That's right.
Look at that.
Yeah, the edition sold out, but I keep my 10 artist proofs.
Thank you, David.
So that is Elvis Rockabilly, because this is circa 1956. And this is before Elvis dyed his hair black.
Oh.
Remember, he used to have dark
Blonde.
brown hair? Or
Blonde, yeah,
sandy blonde, but
Well, hang on. Here you go. Well, thank you, David. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's right.
All
Black
right.
hair.
Oh, now this guy, what did you do? Oh, this one, I gotta show this right here. Let's,
Okay.
Brother Ray.
Brother Ray.
And I like how he signs it on the back, artist proof 1
And it comes
of
with
10.
my certificate of authenticity.
plus a cert. Talking about $10,000.
Now, the original of this painting was sold to, if you remember a movie called Ray, a
Yes.
biopic. Remember the actor who played Ray Charles so beautifully?
Who was it? Yeah. Well, he's been in a lot. Give me his first name.
Jamie
Jamie
Foxx.
Foxx, yeah.
Well, he was playing Ray, and just when the movie came out, he came to Rodeo Drive to the gallery that was owned by the Japanese, and he saw this in the window. And of course, he had to have it. So the original of this hangs in his Beverly Hills mansion.
Jamie Lee's house.
Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx,
Jamie
yeah.
Foxx. That's right.
My goodness.
He did a great job. I mean, it was like you're watching Ray Charles. But there he is, Brother Ray.
Hand me the one behind. Oh, let's show Blue Eyes right there.
Show this one? Or
Yeah. Oh, Blue Eyes, you
Old
got
Blue
it.
Eyes, yeah.
Look at this.
Well, did you know that what inspired me to do this painting was that I knew from his haberdasher, Frank's haberdasher in Beverly Hills,
His suit maker.
his soup maker, said that Frank's favorite color was orange. He wore orange all the time. When he went to Palm Springs, he wore orange shirts, orange pants, orange sweaters.
Really?
He said he would go to Italy to buy these cardigan sweaters, in cashmere. And if he saw an orange one, he'd buy 10 of them and bring them back to Beverly Hills, call up Frank and say, "I've got something you'll want." And he'd come down and he'd buy them all orange. So there he is.
Wow.
And then, of course, the blue eyes.
Yeah. Well,
This was Frank Sinatra at Capitol Records recording his album.
Ashley, or can you hand me a man that I met when I was 15 years old, did not know how important he was. That's Eric Clapton.
It still is.
Yes.
Yeah. Eric Clapton and Blackie.
Well, I actually, when I was 15, that year I lived in Nassau in the Bahamas with my dad, and they had a recording studio
Yeah.
in the Bahamas. And one day I went shark fishing with a friend of mine, Milton Moscow, and one of his friends said, "Hey, we got a musician who's going to come with us." And I didn't even know who he was.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. And Eric Clapton, and one of the most beautiful women you've ever seen. And they had a big bag of dope, marijuana. I'm sorry.
Well,
But, and they went to the stateroom. We shark fished. We did all kinds of stuff. Then we're about ready to leave. They say, we got to get back. And so when we finally were getting ready to leave, Milton Moscow and Eric Clapton said, "Barry, jump on the buoy and untie us." So I jumped on the buoy and untied them, and they left me there. They left me in a buoy in the middle of Nassau Harbor for a good 30 minutes. I kept thinking, I'm not going to swim. A, I'll get eaten by a shark. B, if I don't, I'll drown. And about 25 minutes later, I see him turn around, and they brought me back. My only memory, and I wish I had known how famous he was. I didn't know at the time. 15.
15 years old. Well,
This is a $10,000 artist proof.
there
Now,
he is.
pick some other ones.
Well, this was Eric Clapton's friend in London, Jimi Hendrix. We call this, and I call this Jimi Hendrix Electric.
Yeah, I love how you got the acid effect on the
That's
background.
right, yeah.
Did you hear that, Wilson? Acid effect.
Yep. It's the tie-dye. It looks like the tie-dye,
Yeah.
the swirling colors.
No, it's just because Wilson used to do acid.
Used to do.
What? You quit, right? Long time ago.
So there's Jimmy, and they still figure that Jimmy was the greatest guitarist performer that ever lived, and he only lived 27 years.
Yeah. He died of an overdose, right?
Actually, it was red wine.
Red wine killed him?
Yeah.
What was in the red wine?
Well, he was what do you call it? Asphyxiated by it, aspirated. That's it, aspirated.
Oh.
Yeah. Too bad. It's a
Yeah.
tragedy.
Well, I know this guy, the Rolling Stones.
Oh yeah.
He grab him right there.
Let's bring him up.
That guy's going to be alive in 40 years. I mean, that guy.
He'll outlive all of us. After the apocalypse, he'll still be there.
Yes.
But this is the great Keith Richards playing his favorite Fender Telecaster guitar.
I did not know that.
Yeah. And that's why it's called Keith Richards Telecaster.
I know one of my friends from college, Tracy, used to go to all, when she could, the Rolling Stones. And they drive from Ashland to Seattle, sleep in their car to see, the Rolling Stones.
Yep, they're a big deal. Still playing. I don't know how they do it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's still out there.
And who's the lead?
Mick Jagger.
Mick Jagger.
Well, lead singer, yeah.
In 2006, we were staying at Claridge's, and the guest before us was Mick Jagger's.
Oh.
And Jen found his cell phone
Oh, really?
in our room. And she just took it right down and gave it to the valet. It's like there could have been all kinds of cool stuff on that.
Yeah, there you go. Just think of all the contact numbers you could have had.
They could do me any good.
Yeah.
It ain't. Hey, now this lady, I think, is about as big as you can get in music right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Taylor Swift.
You know, I learned something about her this year. I didn't know that she started out selling Christmas trees at her parents' Christmas tree lot.
Wow. This is an artist proof, Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
So it's an art print, hand signed, hand numbered, one of the only 10 of the artist proofs.
Yeah.
And this would be probably, most likely, at least 10,000 in many places, galleries. Now, oh, I forgot the Beatles.
Yes, we got the Beatles. And we also have Jerry Garcia,
Yeah.
Grateful Dead.
Yes. Oh.
So, do you want to put the Beatles up?
Yeah, put the Beatles up.
Well, nothing more iconic than this crosswalk.
Abbey Road.
It's Abbey Road, the crosswalk, or they call it a zebra crossing.
Zebra
Yeah, the
crossing.
stripes.
Oh,
At
yeah.
Abbey Road, they actually did
This
that.
is an artist proof, retail about 10,000. Hand signed, hand numbered.
Yep.
And he
Yes, it
hand
is.
numbers it on the back. And you got that David Lloyd Glover, beautiful signature.
Thank you.
That's where I went wrong in life. I never really worked on my signature.
Gotta have that signature.
What's the other guy that's now with Park West? He'll come to me in a second. I asked him once, can you help me with my signature? And he said, Barry, I've seen your check signature. No. Oh, my gosh. Paints well, I'll think of his name in a second. And the last one, Jerry Garcia.
Ah, yes. From San Francisco. Now, there's probably a few deadheads out there. This is a young Jerry Garcia. The Grateful Dead.
Yeah.
Boy, there's a lot of deadheads. This has been a very popular seller on clothing. It gets reproduced onto T-shirts and handbags. I'm surprised how many people are into Jerry Garcia.
Well, folks, you are getting the best of David Lloyd Glover. I only have these pieces. Call me up. Tell me where to start. I'm going to auction these.
Yep, okay.
I'm going to auction some of these. Yeah. Rattenbury.
Rattenbury.
John Rattenbury.
Yep.
He told me he cannot help me with his signature, my signature. He's got a fancy signature.
Oh, yeah. Fancier than mine, I guess.
Oh, yours is pretty good.
Yeah.
Folks, I have 10 different signed and numbered musicians done by legendary artist David Lloyd Glover, and I'm going to start an auction. Tell me which one. Which one would you start with, Ashley? Which one would you start with, Patty?
Jerry Garcia.
You would start with Jerry Garcia. You think there's that many deadheads out there? All right, let's put Jerry Garcia back up.
You're holding them.
I am holding.
Deadhead number one.
Yeah.
I'm deadhead number one. All right. They're 10 grand usually. I'll tell you what.
Oh, we didn't show. Oh, we did show Frank. Yes.
Which one?
Frank, we did show him.
Yeah, we showed Frank.
Yeah.
I'm going to make somebody so happy. Tell you what. Oh, this is too cheap. I know what I'm paying for these. $900 to open.
Yeah.
$100 increments once we get the open.
Boy, that's a deal.
That is a deal because
Oh,
most
boy.
people pay 10, 11 grand for
No
these.
kidding. That is a deal. Barry.
That is a deal. Hand signed and numbered. This happens to be number 5 of 10 of the artist proof. $900 to open.
And you can hang this without a frame if you chose to do it.
Oh, look at that.
Because it's stretch canvas.
Oh, it's beautiful.
You can just hang it on a hook. Got that contemporary look. Some people like to frame them.
Yeah. No one's watching me, David. I killed the audience. Hey, Matt, how many people are watching me online? Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah.
Just like, who was that nice comedian overdosed in Malibu?
Oh.
Oh, God. Having one of those moments, Wilson.
Gary Shandling.
No, but I have some Gary Shandling autographs. But he went on the road with David Spade to save his dad's company. Chris Farley. Yes, yes. All right. I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
All right.
Bring up Brother Ray. Now, folks, the original of this piece is owned by Jamie Foxx.
Yes.
And I'll bet that was $40,000, $50,000 sale at least.
Sold at Rodeo Drive.
Sold at Rodeo Drive.
Art Brilliant.
Art Brilliance. Yeah, this is artist proof number 1.
Yes.
Brother Ray. Look at this, Wilson. Hand signed, David Lloyd Glover. 1 of 10. Brother Ray.
And the colors are exactly like the original.
And Jamie Foxx just had to have that, huh?
Yeah, you got the original.
If I turn off my mic, could you tell me what you sold to him for? Would I get in trouble? I don't know. Yeah. Ashley's a kleptomaniac. Maybe she'll get in his house and steal it.
I had somebody actually was part of his Christmas party 5 years ago.
And they tried to steal it?
No, she called me because she knew me. And she said, I'm at a Jamie Foxx Christmas party. I said, isn't that nice? And she said, but I'm standing in the main lobby, the main entry, and I swear to God that's one of your paintings. Did you paint Ray Charles? And I said, it is.
Well,
I said, go down and look at the signature.
Folks, this is probably 15 or 18,000 because this is the number 1 artist proof of Brother Ray. Let's just see what happens. So folks, if I'm going to get beat up, I'm going to sell it. I know what I have to pay. I have to pay more for this one than the rest of them, but it doesn't matter. Start at 0. What kind of increments would you use, Patty?
900.
No, what, just to give. Start at 0, $200 increments. Number 1, I'm just living on the edge here.
Wow.
Yeah, because I'm planning on calling this guy to time travel back. I'll bring a weapon.
And bring a weapon.
All right, folks. You have the number 1 artist proof. The original hangs in Jamie Foxx's house.
Yes.
Brother Ray. I'm starting at 0. $200 increments.
Wow.
Times like this, I feel I need to check the phone.
Yep. It's times like these.
All right. Let me just make sure your phone bill is paid.
Open.
We have the open. No, I dialed the number wrong.
Well, the color looks great on the
Look
screen.
at it.
You imagine that. People like them in their media rooms, you know, with their stereos and big screen TVs. And it says music.
Please wait for the next available agent.
How you wanting for?
Yes, I want to bid on this. I want this to go for a lot more.
They're fine.
How come I'm still getting... We're at 200, looking for 4.
Ashley has 4.
Ashley's got 4.
Wow.
Come on, this is 12, 15 grand. I'm at 400. Looking for... We're at 4, looking for 6, 8, 1,000. This is a 20, and 18,000. This is number 1. The original hangs in Jamie Foxx's house. All right.
You're fine.
Yeah, but that's a steal.
Oh, hang on.
You're just getting warmed up.
Yeah, well, I'm going to try and make sure the line rings.
600.
600 has been bid. All right, I'm going to hit the recent phone. I'm at 600. This is a, what? How much?
I have 600. Yes, I have 600. Verifying.
Okay. We're at 6, looking for 8. The original is owned by Jamie Foxx. Oh, this is killing me.
Yeah. Yeah, he played Ray.
Oh, my goodness.
He was amazing.
You're not, but it's not a problem. I have it tomorrow.
I'm at 600 on
Yeah.
number 1 of the edition. They're killing me tonight.
Okay, Zach, I have 7406. He's cool. Okay. You want to bid on this, the Ray Charles?
This is crazy. This is the most.
800.
800 has been bid.
Verifying.
Wow, even that's a steal.
Oh, it is. Well,
My
hang
goodness.
on. I just want to see.
Your call is very important to us. Please wait for the next available agent.
Verifying.
Is that you, Patty?
Yes, it is.
I just wanted to make sure people answer the phones. Well, thank you, Patty. So the phones work. I'm checking.
You got that?
All right, where am I at? I'm at 800. This is too cheap. $800 going once.
Ooh, don't tell Jamie.
800 going twice. Now I'm going to send Ashley over to tell Jamie Foxx.
Oh my goodness.
800 all in, all said. Is everybody happy?
Verifying.
This is the cheapest. Are you kidding me? This is the
Yeah, that's
Ray Charles. And look how it's signed on the back. Number 1. All in, all said, sold. Okay.
wow.
That hurt. Yes.
That's a wow.
That hurt. All right. Now,
Neil Diamond.
I dare you not to bid on this. I shouldn't make a dare like this, but I want this. Neil Diamond, Hot August Night, artist proof. Look at this. 10,000 plus. Do you remember who you sold the original to? There's only 10 in this edition. See, look.
The original was
10 of
sold-
something.
Yeah.
What's that?
The original was sold through Art Brilliant. I don't know who the collector was, but he was massive in Japan.
Neil Diamond?
Oh yeah, particularly for live concerts. That's what he was really
Yeah.
big with.
I went to a Neil Diamond concert. I went to an Elton John concert. I'll tell you I really like, but start at 0, $250 increments. You got a $10,000 plus. There's only 10 of these.
Yeah.
And this is a $10,000 plus Neil Diamond. Start at 0, $250 increments. I'll tell you who I saw when I was 14. Sweet.
Expiration date?
You know them? His, it's a ballroom blitz.
Oh yes.
And the man in the back, his eyes is red as the sky.
Yeah. The
All right, I'm
Ballroom
starting
Blitz.
at 0, $250
Wow.
increments.
Verifying. And the community security code?
I'm shopping.
Yeah, this is a perfect reproduction of the original painting.
Oh my goodness.
It's incredible how real it is.
Give me one.
Hello?
The registration on the colors is just spot on. Yeah, and this is archival.
Archival
Yeah,
canvas, yeah.
it will not fade, won't crack,
Oh,
which is really important. Also,
No.
archival stretcher bars, kiln dried wood.
Now, David, you know color.
Yeah.
If I hadn't have sold the Jamie Foxx piece, how much?
250.
250. Do you think if Ashley was cool about it, she could have snuck into Jamie Foxx's house and switched the original with one of these?
You'd probably walk by it 100 times and not notice the difference.
All right, Ashley got another gig. I'm at 250.
David, Tamara, she loves your work. She says that she's going to wait for your landscapes. She loves those. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which ones?
The landscapes. Tamara says.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I know her. I got to talk to her. She is a great lady. Thank you. Thanks for a call. I'm at 250 on a $15,000
Yeah.
artist proof on canvas,
Wow.
Neil Diamond, and I'm at 250 looking for 5, 7, 1,000. How much?
228 or 275? So once again, this will be shipped
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just beautiful. Neil Diamond. You know, Sweet Caroline. That's
Yeah. He wrote that for Caroline Kennedy.
really?
Yeah.
I did not know
That was
that.
an ode to
Verify.
Caroline.
500.
500 has been
Warming
bid.
up. Still a steal. Wow.
Oh, you kid? I mean,
Yeah.
it cost me more. 750. Thank you.
Yeah, he's
This is a $10,000. It's an artist proof. There's only 10 of them. It's done by David Lloyd Glover.
yeah.
No problem, I know.
I sold an awful lot of the print series in England. In Great Britain, they're really huge fans of Neil Diamond.
Oh, what? Sort of Led Zeppelin.
Yes,
Yes.
but not here tonight.
Oh, hang on. Hey, is it the same price?
Yeah.
Ashley. $975.
Yeah.
All right, where am I at? You guys are killing me.
At 750.
Oh, hang on. This really hurts. All right, 750 going once.
Boy, just warming up.
750 on Neil Diamond
Yeah, Neil Diamond.
going twice. Fair, final warning, sold. Oh, we got it. You got it. I'm sitting there trying to smuggle you into Jamie Foxx's house to switch paintings,
Yeah.
and she's not even paying attention. All right. Well, here's what I'm going to do right now. That's sold. Now,
Gone.
yeah. Artist proof of 10. Only 10 in this artist proof edition. That's Jimi Hendrix.
The great Jimi Hendrix.
And there we go. Start at zero, $250 increments. Forget the fact it's 10 to 15,000 everywhere else.
50.
With
2405.
2045.
There we go.
405.
2405, which continues to prove to the world, David, I am the Rodney Dangerfield of auctions.
Can't get any respect.
I get no respect. None. All right. This sold. Okay. Now,
Oh, that's not. Okay, I got
Also, didn't the Deadhead sell Garcia?
you. No, not yet.
Oh, really? Oh
Maybe
my
they do a
goodness.
salted patty. I don't know.
all right.
Jerry
Now this
Garcia.
is Jimi Hendrix.
Verifying. After shopping, may I please have your zip code? Open on Jimmy. From the
We
chopper.
have the open on Jimi Hendrix.
Jimi Hendrix. Yeah.
And
Led Zeppelin. Yeah. But which
We'll work that out.
Yeah.
because I've got about
Well, here we.
six to choose from. No,
All right, so we're at 250, looking for 5. We're at
Not yet. But they're supposed to be.
250 on a $10,000 Jimi Hendrix done by David Lloyd Glover. Number 10 of 10. He signed it on the back. He gives you a cert. Look at this. He signed it on the front and the back. Yes.
I have 500, Barry.
500.
getting warmer.
Well, no, you talk about warmer. That's Kiki Maroon.
Yeah.
Have you seen her movie career?
No.
Oh my goodness.
Chopper's asking, where's the Roy Oberson?
We don't have a Royal.
Here tonight.
No, I agree with Chopper. I like Roy Orbison.
Orbison, yeah. Pretty well.
Yeah. Yes. Well, you see, the thing is, Kiki is stage star. She also makes adult films.
I mean, training films.
No, I don't know.
Thank you, Chopper.
Where am I at? 500. Folks, all right. Let me sit down for a second. I try and get the very best price for everybody, camera 2. This is one of only 10 artist proofs. The original is 40, 50,000 on Rodeo Drive. This is number 10 of 10. 10 to 14,000 is what a gallery would charge you. I am at $500, and that is Jimi Hendrix. Oh my goodness, take a look at it. $500. Well, you know what they say. I don't know. When it says, anybody gonna beat?
Yeah, that's hard to beat.
$750. Folks, you can't get these for this price. This is Jimi Hendrix.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Oh boy. So he didn't die of a drug overdose?
No, it was actually, what do they call it, when you inhale liquid into your lungs, asphyxiation.
He's strangled by inhaling liquid into his lungs. Was he, red wine. Was he stoned when he did it?
Have to ask Jimmy.
I don't think he's can tell us. We are at
How's
$750.
Wow.
Yeah.
Boy, that's a steal.
Oh, that's better than a steal. And the one thing I like, when David was with Art Brilliance, people would buy your original paintings, and you always told me that in Japan, artwork is considered dowry worthy.
Exactly. It was a requirement, actually, if you were asking for the hand of marriage of this beautiful girl, Japanese woman, you had to go to her parents and prove that you were worthy. And one of the items you had to show them was an original oil painting.
Oh my gosh.
And so they would have these oil paintings in gift boxes, big boxes, and they would go to the parents' home and unveil it and say, look at this. So they would sell my paintings to them.
Oh.
And they would pay good money,
Very good money.
very good money.
I hate to do it at this price. Going once, that hurts. Going twice, fair, final warning, sold. Ooh. Now,
Thank you.
There we go.
you can't get tickets to her concert.
No.
You can't get tickets to her. They had a hearing on Capitol Hill yesterday
Yeah.
where senators are talking about what they can do to Ticketmaster and everybody else because all these teenagers and grown-ups wanted to see Taylor Swift. They thought they'd get a ticket and they didn't. And
That's
she
it.
added concerts and she didn't. Well, you want to see something you can get. And I
Taylor
got
Swift.
one here, an
Only one.
artist proof of Taylor Swift. Now, I want to show this because you want to see quality. This is on canvas. It's an art print. Look at this. Right here, Wilson. David Lloyd Glover. AP, what the 5 of 10 or something like that. Look at Taylor Swift. You
5 of
talk
10.
about a great painting. Look at the eyes. You talk about something valuable. You got David Lloyd Glover painting Taylor Swift. Unbelievable.
You know, they sell this painting, this image, and they create wearables,
Shirts.
clothing, shirts. And these girls who are fans wear them to her concerts. They put this, and it's this painting.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah.
This is 25 grand, folks. There's only 10 of these on the planet. He's the man that painted it, David Lloyd Glover.
Well, big Grammy Award-winning artist
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
and former Christmas tree saleswoman.
Did she sell Christmas trees?
Yeah, her parents were Christmas tree sellers. And as a kid, that's what she did.
Well, I'll tell you what, folks. This one's out of my hands. I got one. This one, and only one. You know, like I'm not selling tickets to her concert. I'm selling a painting of Taylor Swift, done by David Lloyd Glover, an artist proof on stretch canvas.
Yep.
You
signed
guys
and
have fun. Start at $0, $200 increments. Let's just see if Taylor Swift is as popular. This is the one you can get. Start at $0, $200. Your hat says Army, Wilson. You were in the Navy. Why is an Army guy, a Navy guy, wearing an Army hat? You were in the Army? How many years? 3 years?
Open on Swift.
What?
Got an open.
200 has been bid on a $10,000 David Lloyd Glover work of art. And I got $200.
Well, imagine the young girl that would get this as a gift.
Oh, it'd be unbelievable.
Yeah, grandparents buys her a gift. Here you are. You can't go to the Taylor Swift concert, but you get your own Taylor Swift.
Well, and David Lloyd Glover
Hang
is
in your
known to
bedroom.
go way up in value too. How old are you now, David?
Okay, 7'3".
You're 73?
Yes.
You're younger than Michael Schofield, who's 74, right?
Oh yeah. Well, he walks around with that cane.
No,
He's
yeah.
in good shape. Yeah, I think Michael's 75 now. I think
Ah. Folks,
he's made it down the road.
now hang on. David, I might have to interrupt this. Camera 2. And you, not only do you get the painting, you get a book
Yes.
about
that's right.
David Lloyd Glover and his life and the different paintings he has painted. That all comes with every sale. But after this one, I'm going to move on just for briefly for
Yeah.
coins because I'm getting slaughtered here.
Yeah.
Folks, I can't buy this for what the bids are. That is the Taylor Swift artist proof of only 10 done. It's on archival canvas done by David Lloyd Glover.
Yep. Supervised by me.
All right.
Yeah, you're leaving money on the table, Barry.
I don't mind leaving money on the table. I'm under the table. I'm underwater. All right. We're
Okay.
at 200 looking for 4. Looking for 400. 400. Look, I mean, folks, this is the Taylor Swift. Her favorite picture. And I want to welcome everybody to Dish. My name is Barry Chappell. I'm at 4, looking for 6. These will cost you 10 to 12,000 in a gallery. 800. Thank you. We're at 800. $800. Going once. $100. Going twice. I've seen it all here tonight, folks. Camera 2. The hottest singer in the country, who people spend $5,000 and $10,000 to go to her concert. I have one of only 10 art prints on canvas. No, hang on, I haven't sold it yet. Done by Lloyd Glover. I am at $800 on a $10,000 to $12,000 work. And I'm going to $800 going once. This hurts. $800 going twice. Fair. And final warning, all in, all said, sold. Camera 2. David, take 10, as they say. I'm going to sell some coins. Maybe take 20, and we're going to come back with some Lloyd Glovers. But folks, I want to talk to you about the coin market. I'm on that camera. Yes, it has been very hot, and I sold all the 1913Ds in MS64 I could get my hands on. And I had people very mad at me because they couldn't get one. And what I have right here, give me a second. Is right here. Take a look at this. I had to beg to get 3 more. BC 2419. This is the rare 1913D in MS64. Now I just want to show you what most people get. First of all, if you start comparing the actual population of the coin, I just want to show you something. There was a grand total, if you look at the 1924, I think it was 18 million produced out of Denver. The Denver Mint, the 1913D, they only minted 393,500, making it one of the lowest populations of any date and mint mark. This is graded MS64, brilliant uncirculated, by NGC. And just to give you an idea of what people charge for this coin, I want to show you 2 of them. Look at this. $7,800 on eBay for a 1913D. Here is an NGC coin, and these are gorgeous. I was looking at them with a bright light and a loop today. I mean, there's a couple that should be 6.4 plus. But anyway, here's a 1913D. Guaranteed, says guaranteed lowest price. Look at that. $6,750. Guaranteed lowest price. Are you ready for this, Matt? $4,300 and what I make it, $95. Folks, they only minted 393,500 coins. If you are looking for what I would call a rocket ship coin, there it is. If you are looking at a coin that is so dirt cheap that got beaten down over the last 10 years and is at the bottom, in my humble opinion, a coin that could easily be many, many multiples of this price. I had to fight to get these three. And, oh, look at that. Folks, nobody can match that price. $4,395. Only 393,500 were minted in Denver. Which is very important because in Denver, they wouldn't have hand put these in a box or a bag. They would have gone into a counting machine and gone into a canvas bag. Knot would have been tied around it. They would have been thrown on a train where the face of one coin is hitting the rim of another. And then it would have been thrown out of the railroad car onto a cart, just casually put in the bank and used as money. $20 in 1913D in 1913 was a lot of money. But to have one of these coins in MS64 with only 393,500 minted is absolutely unheard of. I mean, this is must buy. You are, in my humble opinion, it's only my opinion, but you're getting in on the ground floor of one of the all-time great coins. And I only have these three. Now, just so you know, 1913D 20 St. Gaudens has an NGC population that is less than 1%. NGC MS64 is less than 1% of the 1924. 964 is all the NGC coins that ever made it as high as MS64 versus 113,000 1928s. This is an unbelievable. Anybody on the 13D? I grabbed these, folks. And if you have a daughter and a son, a grandson and a granddaughter, you want to buy two of them, call me. I'll sharpen my pencil, turn on my calculator. But I've already beat the ad that says they have the best price in the country. All right. I can feel it. Someone's getting ready to call, Kiki. Someone's getting ready to call, Kiki. No.
He says hi.
Hi, Bob. All right, who wants one of these? This is rarer than beef tartare. All right. I'm taking these down. This is the kind of stuff I don't mind owning, well, for a long, long time. All right, I only have 2 of these. I'm going to point them in the light. 1908, no motto. $20 St. Gaudens. The second year. 1907 was the first year. Now, I want to show you something, because this, I believe, is important. Here is a competitor of mine. Now, Wilson, show him the grade where it says PCGS MS65. You see that? Here is a competitor of mine, RCTV, that is selling a 1908 no motto and MS64. And they want $3,495. They want $3,500 basically. Ain't a bad price, but ain't a great price. Now I have PCGS, a grade higher than RCTV, a grade higher. In MS65, Gem Brilliant Uncirculated. Oh my goodness. Whoo. Only have these 2. Put my price up, Matt. I'm $200 cheaper and a grade higher in a PCGS holder. If you ever wanted to buy tougher date St. Gaudens, well, you start with the 1913D, which I only have 3 of, and then you move to this 1908 no motto. Second year of the St. Gaudens. All right. No takers on that. One last coin. 1928 and 6.5. BC 2119. I know St. Gaudens, that's a very bold strike. When I was looking at it today, I'm going, why is this coin not 6.5 plus? I could see, this is a grumpy grader, because I can see how this could easily be a 6.5 plus or a 6.6. This is one of the stunning coins. Look at that reverse. Look at that right there. All the luster, 1928. Man, I shouldn't put it up at this price again. I'll honor it, but what did I have it? I only have one 1928. What did I have this up for? Oh, that's too cheap. $2,895. Gem Brilliant Uncirculated.
Bob exercised the demon out of me.
Bob what?
Exercised the demon out of me.
Bob. The problem is David is sitting right next to her. Now you got the demon, David.
Transformed to me.
Yeah. Okay. Well, bye, Kiki.
Bye-bye, Kiki. Nice evening.
All right. All right. Nobody wants coins. David, pick a painting. How about that one right there? Pick that one. Yeah. Folks, this is an artist proof. Nobody on the 1913 Ds in NGC MS64s. They want twice as much, 3 times as much, guaranteed lowest price. I got them that cheap, nobody calls. And the 1928, that's a blazer of a coin.
Well, look at that.
All right, David, I'm going to let you sell Frank Sinatra. Yeah, you sell him.
Yeah, this is Old Blue Eyes.
I'm going to turn my mic off and let you sell.
This was, the scene is Frank Sinatra at Capitol Records, Studio B, doing his album, recording his album, and he was listening to the results. And they snapped a black and white picture of him some time ago. And what I knew from his Beverly Hills haberdasher was the favorite color of Frank Sinatra, he couldn't wear enough of it, was orange. So the predominant tones in the original painting were orange with the blue eyes, because that's what he would prefer to wear. Sweaters, hats, pants, I mean the whole thing had that. He loved that orange tone. So this is very typical Sinatra. So the original painting was acrylic on textured canvas. So that is the iconic image of Frank.
That's gorgeous. That is so gorgeous.
Yeah.
All right,
Well,
David.
he's looking at you.
He is. He
Yeah.
is.
Frank is looking at you.
I have flopped at auctioning. And he's connected to the mob, wasn't he?
Well, they loved him.
All right. I'm going to let David Lloyd Glover auction off Frank Sinatra.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Where would you start this, or what? I'm out of it. It's between Patty and David.
What do you think, David? I mean, that's gorgeous.
Let's start at zero.
Zero? Wow.
$250 increment, just 10 grand everywhere else.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, zero. Well, the product costs more than zero.
It cost me a lot more than zero.
No, no kidding. Yeah. So,
Okay. Let's do this then.
yeah, the retail on this, you know, would be near $10,000 for. This is an artist proof. There were only 10, and I think this is number 2 of 10. Yes, it is. Number 2 of 10. It's a very exclusive. The edition size was only 100, but that's gone. It's sold out. So I retained 10 of the artist proofs. There are only 10. And this is number 2 of 10.
Only because I'm dying.
So extremely rare.
Oh, I'm losing money on that, too.
The eyes follow you, you know, like I'm
Yeah.
sitting here and it's just, you know, it's, gosh.
Yeah.
Blue eyes.
Yeah, Old Blue Eyes. Well, you had a look. That's
And the
definitely Frank.
bid is at zero, zilch, nada, niet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, there has to be a Frank Sinatra fan out there somewhere.
yeah.
Not
And
only
that's
that,
there's only 10 of these.
That's right.
Oh my goodness.
Only 10. So this is very rare, very exclusive. And if you're into that swinging 60s music, there's Frank. Ring-a-ding-ding.
No open once. Let's run away from that
Okay.
as fast as we can.
Well,
Uh,
yeah.
auction over. Yeah.
Okay.
Have we did we auction this yet?
No.
Oh. Folks,
Open on Frank.
we have the open on Frank.
You want that back up?
Yeah,
Okay.
Ashley's got the open.
Very good.
Aren't you shopping? No, we already have the open. 500?
500.
Yeah, this is 28 inches high.
And there's only
By
10 of
22.
these.
So
Folks, we're at 500 on old Blue Eyes.
Old Blue Eyes, yeah. And this is exactly like the original painting. I mean, exact.
I'm at 500. How much?
$7.50.
Okay.
And it just got 750. Thank you.
You can't be unhappy with this.
Are you ready for it?
All right, we're down to one bidder at 750.
The original edition sold out.
Who are you blowing kisses to, Ashley?
You what?
Who are you blowing kisses to?
My nephew.
Okay.
Sorry.
And who's got the 750?
Mr. S.
Mr. S.
Mr. S.
Going once, going twice. You're getting the deal of a lifetime.
Bye, Isaac.
Sold to Mr. S.
Well,
That's for his
I
What?
know, I lost money, but
is that Mr. Sinatra? Mr. S.
He bought it for his sister.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah.
all right.
Great. And there we are.
Hang on.
You know, Elvis and Frank, they kind of admired each other, even though they were competitors.
All right, Wilson, we got to do this right. I can't do Elvis.
Yeah, what was, oh, that was Elvis? Oh. I'm calling 911. Okay, you're good.
Yeah. Yeah,
Don't
that
call
maybe
911.
Frankenstein or something, yeah.
Yeah, Frankenstein's at the network.
was
This is absolutely amazing. There are 10 in the world, and look what number this is. Number 1 of 10.
Number 1 of 10, yeah.
And this is Elvis.
Did you see that movie?
I love that movie.
Yeah, was that great? Well, this
it's
is the
funny.
young Elvis.
I took my daughter Katie to see that.
Yeah.
My daughter, like she's young, she's 21. And, you know, everybody, first of all, Tom Hanks did a great,
Yeah, Colonel
Gig.
Tom, yeah.
but you leave there just hating the Colonel,
Yeah.
feeling sorry for Elvis
Uh-huh.
and Lisa Marie, then having that awful happen to Lisa Marie last week.
Tragic.
I mean, and to see that guy that played Elvis, boy,
Yeah.
he could, you know, he could do it.
He had the
mean,
moves.
And yeah, I mean, but
Karate.
to get number 1, everywhere else it's 10 to 15,000 in Beverly Hills galleries. I have number 1. There's only one.
Yeah.
This one of the artist proofs. Do you remember what you got for the original for this?
Oh, boy, yeah.
Was it like 40, 50 grand?
No, it was $20,000, and it sold to a guy in Memphis, Tennessee.
Oh,
Where's that, huh? That's where Elvis came from.
Yeah.
Or at least that's where Graceland is.
What are we doing this for?
start at $0, $250 increments.
Apparently, the fellow who bought the original,
What? We at the open.
Okay, you already had the open. I have 500.
500.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
What do you mean, wow? You know what I have to pay for these. You're the one selling them to me.
I'm saying wow because that's what?
Yeah, that's nothing. Yeah.
That's such a steal.
I'm at 5. Who's going to make it 750?
Because if you put this beside the original painting, you can't tell them apart.
So that's our plan, sending Ashley over to Jamie Foxx's house
Yeah.
to swap paintings with the original Ray Charles.
That's right.
All right. I am at 500. Ashley, you got anybody? Anybody else? 500? Not yet. Let's give it a second. Because this is $15,000. It's number 1 of the edition. There's only 10 artist proofs. This is number 1 of 10. And we are at $500.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Well, what else can we say about Elvis?
I know.
That's his Martin guitar.
750.
750 has been bid. This is 15,000. It's number 1. We're at $750.
And isn't that just like the guy in the movie?
Oh, he was amazing.
He was doing that younger Elvis.
It's funny because I saw Elvis when he got older. And once again, it was sad, but he could still see it sing like there was
Oh,
no.
yeah.
Not yet. You would do 1,000. It's at 750. For thrift shopping.
This is so cheap.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And
1,000. 1,000.
1,000 has been bid.
warming up.
Can I help you?
And you don't need to frame this. You can hang it just as you receive it.
We're at 1,000. You know,
Verifying.
we're verifying. You know, it's funny because I lived in the Bahamas.
1,250.
1,250 has been bid when Elvis died, and my dad just couldn't believe it.
No.
It was like 43, 42, 43.
43 years old.
All right, we're at, where are we at, Patty?
We're at 1,250.
1,250 and one bidder. You know, it was funny. My dad was really thought that was sad, you know,
It was.
and he had that Memphis mafia with him, you know,
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and they all let that happen. Look at that. That's where Wilson, number 1 of 10,
1 of 10.
all in, all said, sold to your customer, Patty. That is
Congratulations.
gone.
You got a lucky buyer.
Now, all right.
So what is next?
Well, there's a lot of Beatles fans, but
Yes.
they're Clapton.
Keith
Rolling
Richards.
Stones. is-
Rolling Stones. Big, huge.
All right, folks.
Keith Richards and his Telecaster.
Yeah. How old is Keith Richards now?
He's 104, I think. you
No,
know.
he's like 80, isn't he?
He's 80 now, yeah. Keith is 80.
How is he
Still
still
playing.
alive?
Maybe blood transfusions, but he still plays just like he did when he was younger. Still got it.
The Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
Keith Richards.
And there's only one guy like him, like Keith
Artist
Richards.
proof. He is an unusual individual.
He certainly is. You know, and this
79 years old.
He's what?
79?
He's 79.
79. Well, he's still trucking along, still performing.
9, so
And this is
times
very
that by 7, Ashley.
Times it by 7.
Yeah,
is
what
it
is
dog years?
Yes. What is 79 times 7? Start at 0, $250.
153.
He's 553 in dog years.
Okay.
I'm starting at 0, $250 increments on Keith Richards.
Yeah, this is
Come on.
such a great addition.
Oh, talk to us. Talk to us about him.
Yeah.
You're on. I got to move over here and take care of some business with Ashley.
Okay. Well, I tell you, when I was asked to paint this, I worked on the original painting for a couple of weeks because the trying to get that Keith Richards attitude in his hands and you know, his guitar and his pose and his get the,
Oh, she said she's got to think about it.
Where
the
we
sound of
got
his
now?
music.
Open at 250.
On this one?
We have 250.
And if you look closely, you see he's using a capo, which raised the key of his blues guitar that he was playing. That was his own technique.
Do you remember when Elvis died?
Yes, I do. I know exactly where I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in my Pontiac Trans Am,
I like that
brand
car.
new car. Yeah, and I was in shock. I had to pull over the side of the road. I couldn't believe it. The King was gone.
Well, another thing about the Trans Am, that was James Gardner on the Rockford Files car.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
that Trans Am. Where am I at right now?
You're at open 250.
250.
250 on Keith. Oh my
He's
goodness.
553 years old in dog years.
Yep. You know, these this edition sold out so fast. The first 100 prints.
Sold just.
Oh, just it was like
And
boom.
what would the print go for in the gallery?
In a gallery, 10,
10,000.
10,000, yeah.
All right, I'm at.
And this is an AP. It's not.
This is an artist proof, yeah, that
Yeah.
you own, yeah.
And
I'm at 250. Oh, folks,
250. Oh no, this has to find a home.
Matt, is there a plunger in the building? Yeah.
We can find you one.
No, if I have a heart attack,
Oh yes,
yeah, you just,
a Mac attack.
what do they say? Yes, no time. 500.
Keep it going. That's much better. You know, this is exactly 100% size of the original painting.
Oh, okay. We're at $500. 500, looking for 750.
Mr. Essex, hurry up.
Hurry
What-
up.
Hurry up. Oh,
Yeah.
what bid's he at?
Mr. Sinatra.
500. All right, Mr. S. I'm moving. Hang on, but I got to be fair, Mr. S. Don't get mad at me, Mr. S. 750. Mr.
Warming
S
up.
killed David Lloyd Glover.
Yeah.
No, it's David's fault. You slowed down this auction.
Did I slow? Oh.
No.
No.
We're at 750.
Boy, that's a great piece.
Going once.
Were you bidding on a Glover?
Hey, Ashley. Ashley. We're at 750, but
Oh,
Verifying.
okay. Okay, then never mind. Okay, what was your name? Okay, thank you.
you could sell this to anybody at 750.
Sure.
All in at 750. Going once. Going twice. Fair. And final warning. All in, all said, sold. Put up the Beatles.
The Beatles.
Tell the other one's thinking about it. We'll do 7, it's his.
I'll let you know.
Okay. So, Abbey Road. Did you know that second to the Buckingham Palace, this crosswalk is the most popular and most visited tourist site in London?
I did not know that.
Yeah, I read about that. That's incredible. That this they call it a Z crossing, zebra crossing, because of the stripes.
Well, I have a problem with this. I see 1, 2, 3, 4. I see Paul, Ringo,
John,
and
George.
George. I don't see Abby anywhere.
You don't see Abbey at.
I don't see. Do you see an Abby in that painting?
Well, they're on the Abbey.
Do you see Abby in that painting? No. They call it Abbey Row. All right, folks. It's a Beatles special. Start at 0, $250 increments.
Verifying.
Okay,
Yeah.
750.
$750 has been bid on this.
Shopping may have a zip code.
We have $750 on this.
Yeah.
And your name?
This is number number 9.
So we already
and
bid
10.
$750. This isn't.
I'm gonna help you.
This is, I think, 9 of 10.
Number 9 of
9
only
of
10.
Yeah.
Artist proof. Oh, this is cheap. $750 going once.
David, do you have a middle name?
Lloyd.
Yeah, David Lloyd.
And they spell that name weird, Patty.
2 L's.
LL.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
LL.
$750 going once, going twice, sold to your customer.
We got it. Mrs. W got it.
This is W.
All right.
Well, she's a Beatle fan.
All right. You can pull up Eric Clapton one more time.
Mr. Clapton.
That's
Verifying shopping may have a zip code.
Eric Clapton.
and folks, if there's any ones that you saw,
The Elvis, it's
You know, I was commissioned.
Oh.
Oh.
So I have it for you.
This is Eric Clapton.
I was commissioned by one of Eric Clapton's record producers to do the original painting that this is based on,
Really?
reproduced from. Yeah, it took me about 3 months in process. I had to give this guy sketches and sketches. He said, I want to get the perfect Clapton that I knew as a recording engineer and producer. And I was sending him pencil drawing after pencil. Do you like this? Do you like him with glasses? Do you like him with long hair, short hair? Do you like him with a Les Paul? Do you want him with a Fender guitar?
Oh, yeah.
So this was all put together
Wow. So
out of
this,
all of the elements. He wanted him in blue jeans. He didn't want him in a suit. He wanted him in a t-shirt. He wanted him with a Rolex watch on. And so eventually we came up with this, and he wanted
he
to
was
be in
wearing
front of a
blue
band.
jeans when we shark fished with him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know he was. I'm sorry.
He had an English accent.
Yeah. But a lot of people in the Bahamas had English accents.
Well, that's true.
That was a colony until they got independence.
Yeah. He was working at Air Studios.
Oh,
That was
my.
the name of the studio.
Well, start at zero, $250 increments.
Yeah, look at the colors on that.
Oh, that's amazing.
You know, to reproduce these tones of blue was a real problem. I had to really work on that.
And one of the most amazing things about Eric Clapton was once he got off of drugs, cleaned up his life, he made some amazing music.
Great music. He's
He had a
iconic.
son of his died tragically, and "Would I Know You in Heaven"
Yeah.
was his song.
Tears of Heaven.
Thank you so much for calling.
Yes.
Thank you.
Well, he's retired now officially.
Why don't I have any?
So he's not recording or or performing live
Yes.
anymore. You know, he's like they're all getting on in years.
Yes.
But this would be Eric Clapton, circa about year 2000.
Okay.
And he's playing his iconic Blackie. It's called his Fender guitar is
Alright,
called
wow. What started zero? $250 increments.
David, do you have a Jeff Beck?
Blackie. Yes.
You do?
Not here tonight, but I do. Yes, I have Jeff Beck.
Is it one of these editions?
Yeah. Yes. Jeff unfortunately passed suddenly 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, go talk that. All right.
I'll send you the image.
Well, nobody appreciates Eric Clapton because I'm sitting here.
Well, he's huge.
Yeah.
You know, when they talk about the top 10 rock guitarists of all time, he's always in the top 10.
Yes. There you go.
Okay. Yeah, he's usually in the top 10 and usually the top 5.
Private shopping, how may I help you?
But the producer that I did the original painting for he was so thrilled that this captured the Eric Clapton he knew
Oh, wow.
and
So that
admired.
took you months to paint.
It took me
this.
3 months just to come down to what everything would be in that painting. All of the
Yeah, well,
elements.
look at this.
Oh, we have the open.
We have the open. $250 on Eric Clapton. You know, it was funny because the British folks that brought him on the boat to shark fish, they were going, "This is Eric Clapton." And once again, at 15, I didn't know who Eric Clapton was. I had heard of him, but I didn't know how important he was.
Cream. That's right.
All right, we're at 250,
Very
looking
iconic.
for 500.
Yeah, the guitar that he's playing is they make it now by Fender.
Oh,
It's an Eric Clapton Blackie. Very expensive guitar.
wow.
Verifying.
But you've seen him play live, right?
Eric?
Yeah.
No. 5. I've seen tapes of him play live.
I saw him play
500.
here in Los Angeles. It was his very last concert.
Really?
Yeah. I went with my son, who's also a blues guitarist, and we sat up front. It was quite an
Wow.
experience to see. It was his final farewell concert.
We're at 500, looking for 750.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, it's funny because you got to be careful with those farewell concerts.
Yeah, you might want to come back.
Well, no, I saw Elton John's farewell concert a year and a half ago when he said, "This is my last concert in L.A." and it wasn't.
Yeah. Like
but-
Frank Sinatra, his farewell concert.
Yeah.
He went on for another 20 years.
All right, can anybody beat the current bid?
Yeah, this is archival
We're at
canvas.
$500 on a $12,000.
Archival ink.
Hey, show them what number this is.
This is-
750.
I think it is
This is number 1.
1 of 10.
This is the very first
Yes.
archival copy. Look at that.
Number 1 of 10.
Number 1 of 10, and we're at 750.
I hate to tell you what the guy paid for the original painting.
And was it more than 50 grand? Less than
It was 50.
50,000.
Well, it was important to his career.
And
it-
that was how many years ago?
let's see.
We're at one
painted
bidder
that
at
about
750.
8 years ago.
No.
It hangs in the
750 going once. 750 going twice. Fair. Final warning.
Really.
Sold.
Wow.
Okay, there's
Boy,
no
that's a
deadheads
lucky
here.
collector.
That is sold.
Wow, very lucky collector.
That's even still here. That's like, look
Oh,
at that.
well, that's the amazing portrait. There you go. Well,
You know, it's funny.
Jerry Garcia,
How long ago did he die?
about 10 years ago. Yeah, he passed away. You know, I have a Jerry Garcia designed necktie. Yeah, did you ever see those?
I haven't seen them, no.
He designed fabrics. And I have a Jerry Garcia necktie.
Well, in 1989, I was teaching college at Merritt College in Oakland. I taught economics. I was living in San Rafael with
yeah.
my girlfriend. We broke up shortly after that. Well, we lived there for a year. She used to be nice and go at this one donut shop
Yeah.
and bring me back a donut. I love their donuts. She met Jerry Garcia in there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's iconic. You know, what is the most famous Jerry's ice cream?
Ben and
Jerry's. You know what their most famous flavor is?
What?
Cherry Garcia.
Cherry Garcia.
That's right.
Well, this is the last one we have left.
That's it. That's all you got.
That's
And
all we got. Start at zero, $250 increments. Look at this. Jerry Garcia, the Grateful Dead.
Founder of the Grateful Dead. You know, they have been performing for 40 years.
Well, he's dead now, right?
Oh, he passed away, yeah. But,
So he's happy
yeah.
because he wanted to be the Grateful Dead. He's dead.
He's grateful.
Yeah.
He made it. But the band still plays. And the Deadheads are just really into it.
Now, when you say Deadhead, I miss this. I'm a generation, maybe a little. I'm old, but you're older. So when you say Deadheads, you mean the whole following
The following, the
of
fans.
the Grateful Dead.
Of the Grateful Dead. They call themselves Deadheads. And you know that Jimmy Buffett, which I also have a painting of him, they call them parrot heads.
Yeah, I know
All the
that.
fans are parrot heads. Because he was famous for the parrot
Yeah.
Hawaiian shirt, the Aloha shirt.
All right.
So there you are.
I am at zero. This is the last one I have here.
This edition sold out so fast.
Did it?
The first 100 prints gone.
And they were 10,000, 12, 14,000.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you know, the Deadheads, they had to have it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Grateful Dead they're just an icon.
Well, this is an artist proof 5 of 10.
Yeah.
Oh, folks, I am at zero. Zilch.
Well, look at what we had tonight. Eric Clapton, Frank Sinatra,
Sinatra.
Neil Diamond,
Yeah.
Taylor Swift,
Elvis.
Elvis. I mean, all the big names.
Yeah. Oh, and I
Keith
appreciate
Richards.
Keith Richards, yeah. Who we determined is 553 years old in dog years.
In dog years, yeah. So
Are you sure you were in the Army?
Yes.
Sergeant.
Are you glad?
I was a Spec 5.
Spec 5?
Specialist 5.
Specialist 5.
That's equal to a sergeant.
All right.
Wow. All right.
Did you boss people around?
No.
No.
He just wasn't a bossy type.
No,
Sergeant
I'm
Bilko.
joking. I know he's in the Army. But it's
Sergeant
funny
Bilko.
because people come up to me. We have the open,
Good.
250. On my last trip up to see my mom in Northern California.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sitting there talking to three people that watched the show off and on. And two of the three said, I know Barry, there's no Wilson there. He's just talking to an empty person, like camera. I said, no, there's a Wilson. No, there isn't. And it's like, Wilson, I don't even believe you exist.
Well, he does.
Yeah.
And out there are a lot of Grateful Dead fans.
500 has been
They've
bid.
just woken up and realized that this archival print, this very limited edition,
And now you are very, you're, if anybody doesn't say you're an arty person, you are. You spent your whole life doing it.
yes, entire life.
Look at Wilson's high heel shoes tonight.
They're amazing.
They are.
Absolutely
When the
amazing.
lights come on,
I know how he does that with the lights, but
isn't it something?
Yeah.
That's why he is, I mean, he has customers that just wait for him.
just to see it,
He walks the streets.
yep, dances backwards.
Yeah. Which singer sang You Light Up My Life?
Oh, Debbie Boone.
Yeah.
Pat Boone. I know Pat Boone.
Yeah, I got a picture of you with Pat
That's
Boone.
right. Great guy.
Could you sing You Light Up My Life with those shoes? I'd pay $1 to see that, Wilson. All right, I'm at
it's the wrong
$500 going once. You guys are killing me.
Yeah,
This is the last painting. And if you knew a deadhead or are a deadhead, the odds of getting an artist proof, a $10,000 work, hand signed, number 5 of 10.
The Summer of Love. You know, this is from 1967.
I didn't get to take in that. Would have in August of 1967. I would have been 6.
Yeah, that was Summer of Love.
Yeah, I didn't feel it.
Yeah, that was the great hippie movement.
Yeah,
Haight-Ashbury, San Francisco.
500 going once.
Oh no, that's too cheap.
That is too cheap. I paid more.
Oh my goodness, yes. This is
Who's got the 500 big? 'Cause this is killing me.
one of these
Hang
sold.
on, Patty's phone is lighting up.
There's a major gallery in Las
Anybody
Vegas.
interested in this, or are you just buying drugs?
He inspired me, you know.
He inspired you.
Yeah.
All right, $500.
What?
Who do you have on this, Ashley?
That's an opening bid, isn't it?
750?
We're at 750.
750, yeah.
Well,
Yeah, this is the Summer of Love.
First time shopping, please have your zip code.
we're
Jerry
at
Garcia.
750 on the deadhead.
And your name?
Well, you were 6 years old, so you didn't know the
In
meanings
August,
of-
I was 5 until August 20th.
Yeah, okay. So that was the summertime. And then after that was the Monterey Pops Festival was big, and then there was Woodstock.
Yeah.
And the Dead played there.
We're
Dead
at
played at Monterey.
750. Anybody, come on, folks. This is a $10,000-$12,000 artist proof signed on the front. 1,000.
There's a gallery in Las Vegas that bought this and sold it. I hate to tell you what they sold it for.
How much?
$10,000 for one of my artist proofs.
Oh.
And it's a big gallery in Las Vegas.
I know a big gallery in Las Vegas that ushered me out when I was taking pictures of Royo prices.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's not that gallery, but it's like
the
that.
guy was like 6'5", 6'6". It's like, hey, I
But
can
they-
take pictures. No, you can't.
They had a customer for it.
Well, we are at $1,000 going once, $1,000 going twice.
Wow, that's a deal.
Fair and final warning. All in, all said. Is that it? Sold. Thank you. Now, folks, if there's one you saw that you didn't get or it got sold and you were saying, boy, I wish I had bid on Neil Diamond
Yeah.
or on Keith Richards or anything, call us because there might be a number 2 or a number 3 of 10
Yes.
in the artist proofs.
Yes,
And David, I want to thank you again for driving over here.
absolutely.
Oh,
all
and
the way to Hollywood, from Hollywood.
how long does it take you to get here from your house?
10 minutes.
You SOB.
Sorry to break it to you.
I mean, I got to get on the freeway.
Oh boy, yeah.
Traffic takes me an hour to get here on an okay day.
Yeah.
And you could be here in 10 minutes?
Yeah, 10 minutes. Yeah.
Hey, thank you, David. I'll be talking to you.
Okay.
Thank you.
More to come.
All right.
You want a Basari?
What's that?
You want a Basari?
What did the lady say?
She said she's thinking about it.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what I am
I'll
going to
send
do.
you some.
I am going to make, folks. All right. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to make one presentation here and only one. Okay. Now, folks, I have 3 of these. Thank you, David. Bye.
Bye, Patty.
Bye, David.
Bye, Wilson.
Click your heels for him. No, it's all right. Now, look, I have 3 of these. I have 3 of these. This is one of the most important coins I could ever sell you. I had 5. I sold all 5 a month and a half ago. People were mad that they didn't get one. I have 3 of these. They are NGC MS64 1913D coins. Brilliant uncirculated, struck in Denver. And if you look closely, you can see the D right over the 3 in the 1913. And it is absolutely stunning. This coin right here is one of the single best deals I can offer anybody anywhere on the planet. I only have 3 NGCs. Now I just want to show you some stuff here. Right here, we guarantee best price. 8,000. Look at that. I don't want to get in trouble. Hang on. You see where they got that priced? 8,400. I'm sorry, 8,000. I'm sorry, 7,800 on a 1913D. Now, there is a total mintage of the 1913 struck in Denver of 393,500. The 1928, which is a cool coin, there's 8,816,000. Only 393,500. Being minted in Denver, being thrown in a canvas bag, being thrown in a canvas bag, traveling by train with the rim of one coin hitting the face of the other. It is amazing there are any that are better than fine or very fine. The idea that since 2013, 110 years, this coin has remained in brilliant uncirculated condition. This to me is one of the single greatest deals. Let me, Matt, can I get all three of them next to the, yeah. I have three of them right here. And this is just second to none. 4,385 dollars. $4,385. Folks, this is a moonshot coin. This coin should never have been as cheap as $4,385. It should never have come anywhere near that. It should never have even been close to that. You are looking, in my humble opinion, it's only my opinion, you're looking at a $25,000 coin. With only, get this folks, there is only 964 ever graded in MS64 or higher. Only 964. You're talking about one of the all-time rarest $20 St. Gaudens. If there's any way you can swing this one coin, it is very rare. And I don't know what tomorrow is going to bring, but I'll tell you one thing. This coin at $4,385, when most people charge $8,000, $9,000, $10,000, and $12,000, and you can get a 13D, and that list price is just one ad at $6,700. The actual list at the other place is $7,600. So at $4,385, if there's any way you can put one away for your granddaughter, your grandson, your son, or your daughter, if you have two kids like I do, and you want to put one away for each child, call me. I will sharpen the pencil, turn the calculator on. I already have by far the best price ever bid on TV. But that's not my problem. My problem is I only have 17 minutes left. Yes. I am trusting in your judgment. You heard me say that. You work a deal, Ashley. Now, if there's any coin collectors out there, this is the coin for you. One of the rarest coins I've ever had on TV in 32 years. And you are looking at only 393,500 minted. And just to give this proportion, that's just 4.4%. Having 964 of these, the 1913D and 6.4, compared to 113,194 of the 1924s. I mean, that is how rare this is. I do not mind if you don't buy it. I love holding merchandise like this because this is as good as it gets. And think about that. I also have two MS65 1908 no mottos. The no motto means on the back of the coin where it usually says, "In God we trust," was added in 1908. Some have it, some don't. Augusta St. Gaudens didn't have it on the 1907, so he got protested. He died, though, and in 1908 they added it, but this is one without the motto. And Matt, I showed an ad from a competitor that is selling the 1908 no motto right here in MS64 for $3,495. I am selling a grade higher for $200 cheaper. So go ahead on my 1908s, no mottos in 6.5, a grade higher and $200 less than their $34.95, $3,495. Put up the price, Matt. Oh no, we priced these at $32.95, which is a steal. That's gem brilliant, uncirculated. Only have two of them. I hope you're out there. I want to thank you. I have a Marcel Mooley, but I don't think they're going to buy that tonight. Here, I'll tell you what. Let's see who's watching. Let's see who's watching. Those are absolutely amazing. I don't mind holding on these till a reverse biblical place freezes over, Wilson. Here's a 1927 BC 2083 MS65. All right. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to see if anybody's watching. I had this up for 3,200, 3,400. Watch this. 2,600 to open, $100 increments. On an MS65, $20 St. Guns, there's almost an ounce of gold, which puts you at right up against $1,930 just for the ounce of gold. Then to have one graded not XF or fine or very good, which is a low grade. Not even just MS60 or MS61. Matt, BC 2083, 20, what did I say, 2,600 to open. Or 20, yeah. Look at that. 1927. Not even an MS61, which people pay more. Not even an MS62. 6.3 is a great grade. 6.4 is brilliant uncirculated. 6.5 is gem brilliant uncirculated. And I hand pick coins. Look at that. Look at the reverse. Well, gold's $1,930 an ounce. And you got an MS65 gem brilliant, and I'm willing to open an auction at $2,600. I got 9 minutes left, Wilson. 10. Tough crowd, Patty. Tough crowd. And, well, folks, take a look at my coins. I think you're going to see one of the greatest rise in gold since 1979-80. You're going to see some moonshots, and I'll tell you, those 13Ds, they're going to be so unaffordable. Everybody talks about getting a high relief St. Gaudens. I've owned many. I used to do business with a nice guy. Carpus was his name. He lived in Port Angeles, Washington. He was an entertainer. He was a Navy man. He did everything. And he had a twin brother, or an older brother. And he put away 1907 St. Gaudens when they were $20. Now, folks, you know, an MS-65 1907 high relief, 58 to 62,000. As rare as that is, I'm telling you, these 1913Ds, they're ultra rare. Call me. Patty, you ever go skinny dipping?
No.
Really?
No, yeah, really. Yeah.
I went skinny dipping in a Houston pool.
How'd that go?
What?
How did it go?
Well, at the time, Jennifer didn't think I'd do it. I said, yeah, I'll do it. She says, and it was one of those hotels where everybody from all the rooms can look down at the pool. I said, hey. And I did it. Ashley's probably done it lots of times. Have you skinny dipped before? Yeah, we don't believe you. Well, folks, there's the 5 of the greatest coins. I also have this 1928 that is second to none. Call me. We'll be talking because I got a funny feeling in the next 3 or 4 weeks you are going to see more stuff happen to gold and the price of gold. Anybody thinks 1930 is the high? Ain't no way. And that coin, I got to put another coin there. Tell me which one you're interested in. I have. All right, on the 1928. And it's a blazer. This is 21 BC 2119. Hey, Patty, because I'm running out of time, do you have the open there? This is a blazer of a coin.
I have a new register open at 26.
We have 2,600.
What's your last name?
I wanted 3,200 for this because this is a blazer. This is just under an ounce of gold, 0.9867. But this is gem brilliant uncirculated, MS-65. Look at the back to this coin. So we have, no, I had it up for 32. Matt, we got 26 right now. The current bid is 26. Looking for 27. Yeah, anybody? This is too cheap. I probably paid more. That is a blazer. 2,600. And I thank the new reg. That means register. Oh, take a look at that. We're down to, we have one bidder. 2,600 has been bid.
No, I understand, sir, but okay, so it's
List is 37. And we're at 26 going once. Oh. List is 37, 2,600 going twice. Patty, what state is your new bidder from?
Riverside, California.
I like Riverside. You're right by Ashley. All in. I'm at 2,600 once, twice, fair, and final warning. Sold your customer, Patty. Congratulate. What's their first name?
His name is Richard.
Richard? Welcome to Primetime Shopping Network. Thank you very much. You got a heck of a deal. That is sold. All right. Folks, I've talked myself silly about these 1913Ds right there. One of the rarest coins I could ever sell anybody. And you don't have to believe me. Don't believe me. Just write down the price on BC 2919 1913D. Yeah, Matt. And you pull up the graphics. There, you did it. Very rare. Write that price down. Write today's date, 1/25/2023, and what I'm selling these for at $4,385. Just write that price down. In a year, we'll revisit that price. I think you're going to be so surprised. I think many people have already paid far more. I showed you an ad that says best price on the planet, $8,700. I'm at $4,385. I've been doing this for 32 years. My hair used to be black. And Wilson, my hair's starting to fall out. Did you lose a lot of your hair, Wilson? Did you lose a lot of your hair, just it falls out, or is it some of your customers pulling it out? Well, folks, I am down to my last 2 minutes. And if you have a granddaughter, grandson, son, or daughter, you want to get them one rare coin, get them that 1913D at $4,385. That is rare. I am down to my last minute. So, camera 2, I want to thank everybody for watching me tonight. And you mean the world to me, your business does. On these coins, Ashley ships them lickety quick. Now, I got 30 seconds. Buford, don't kick that dog. Buford, we know where you live. Wilson's madder than heck. We know where you live. Do not even think about kicking that dog. You go pet that dog. You be nice to that dog. Or I'm going to sick Wilson on you. Hey, we love you. I'll see you next Wednesday night. Barry Chappell, bye-bye. Don't kick that dog, Buford. Bye.